What's going on, everyone? My name's Tenebris, and today Far Cry 6 dropped a brand new gameplay trailer called Resolver, and it has so many spicy details in it. Ubisoft's been cranking out these trailers for Far Cry 6, and I've had a ton of fun covering them, but this is probably one of the best yet. We got to see so many things, from new weapons, the return of shields from New Dawn, which I'm so stoked they've carried those over, stealth stuff, and a frickin' chicken. So let's go. There's a ton to cover here, my dudes. So first and foremost, let's talk about this guy here. A gosh dang chicken. What the heck, man? And it looks like the chicken does work too, which has me so stoked to see what else we'll get to team up with along the way throughout Far Cry 6. I could see this guy being great to send into enemy camps early for some awesome ambushes, and being a really good help when shit hits the fan. Stealth-wise, he might be a little high profile though from the looks of his attacks, but stealth probably won't be the main focus when you're using a frickin' chicken as your fang for hire. Now, speaking of stealth, we got a good little look at the bow, a 50 cal, a Dragunov, a crazy makeshift crossbow, and a makeshift sniper rifle that launches frickin' artillery shells at the enemies. For the bow, the Dragunov, and the 50 cal, it's really awesome to see those classics return, and they're going to be a ton of fun to use just like they have been in the previous games. But I'm way more stoked on this makeshift sniper rifle and the crossbow. For the rifle, imagine what sort of ammunition types we'll be able to fire, and it probably could be really good for anti-tank stuff. And that crossbow looks nasty. Man, like, the normal weapons look really great from Far Cry 6, but the makeshift stuff is where I'm really stoked. Like, this dude is straight up stuck to the wall. Now, speaking of makeshift weapons, let's talk about the freaking shield, my dudes. Now, one of the funnest things from Far Cry New Dawn was being able to pick up shields that were carried by the enemies and being able to fucking throw it like you were Captain America or something and just knock out the enemies and use it as like a new weapon. And hopefully the shield in Far Cry 6 will be able to function at least in a similar way, if not better. Now, another thing to talk about is this really interesting scope that kind of swaps between a normal reflex scope and sort of 1.5 times ACOG kind of scope. But the really cool thing is the fact that this scope is on an angle, and that just earns immediate style points, like 100 style points right there. So, another cool thing from this little gameplay trailer here was the use of a tomahawk as a thrown weapon. In Far Cry in the past, we've had throwing knives, but we've never had throwing tomahawks, so that makes me wonder if we'll have more options to use for throwable weapons. There's definitely a ton that could be done in terms of normal thrown weapons, and then when it comes to like explosive thrown weapons, I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot of that kind of makeshift design come to a lot of those thrown weapons as well. And then to add to the list of vehicles I'm stoked to try liberating camps with, a tank and a flying buggy. The buggy itself is going to probably be way too cool for reality, but it's going to be so fun traveling around the huge map with this thing. And for tanks, like, come on, who doesn't like tanks? This was such a juicy trailer, and all of this coupled with the announcement of that Villains DLC for the Season Pass yesterday, where you'll play the role of pivotal characters such as Voss and Joseph Seed, plus the emphasis on story, the huge map, customization across weapons and your character, and damn it man, Far Cry 6 might just wind up being Game of the Year.
It rings every hour, señor presidente.
Hola, fascista.
I recognize that voice. Let me ask you a question. When I am dead and Yara is burning, what exactly is your plan? Hold hands, sing songs around the fire?
Sure, I know just the song.
Time you learn about resolver, Dani. To take down Castillo, a guerrilla needs the right tool for the right job.
Keep talking.
is a stealth operation, I got you covered. Taking out a high-value target? I have just what you need. You wanna blow shit up? Juan Cortez at your service. Everyone in Yara saw
That shit.
What? Wait a second. Who brought the rooster? Hey, whatever you need to get the job done, Dani.
Next time I see you, I want to play with that crazy backpack deal.
I like how you resolver, Juan.
So do I.